Hi guys, it's Layla. Welcome back to my channel. And yes, I'm back from Turkey. It was amazing. I've teamed up with my good friends over at Penguin Books, Penguin platform here on YouTube, to bring you a review of The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola-Yoon. So this is Nicola's second book, so her second book that's coming out. This book will be out in November. Her first book was Everything, Everything, which is here. So the book is about Natasha and Daniel, who meet in a day. As soon as Daniel sees Natasha, or the circumstances that bring them together, he falls in love automatically, and he makes it his mission to get her to fall in love with him within that day. So within that 12-hour period, the book is pretty much set in that day, which is really interesting. I can't remember the last time I read a whole book that was basically set in a day. And in terms of the characters, Natasha is a Jamaican American. Well, she was born in Jamaica. Her family moved to America. Her younger brother was born in America, and due to immigration issues, they are due to be, to be sent back home, or they are moving back to Jamaica based on the current circumstances the day after. So she basically meets Daniel the day before she has to go. And Daniel is Korean American. He was, he's first generation American, I should say. So his parents were born in Korea, they came over, and then they gave birth over there. Nicola herself is also from a Jamaican American background, and her husband is Korean American. So a lot of the subtext, a lot of the emotions that are told through the book in terms of what the different characters were going through or have been through, and I felt like a lot of that was coming from her personal experiences, which to me gave the book a lot more depth as well and more interest. Now, it is a dual narrative book, so it's told from both perspectives. So one chapter would be on Natasha, the next chapter would be on Daniel. However, what was really interesting, and something that you don't often see in these dual narrative books, is that other characters had chapters in there as well. So whether it was family members or people that they met within that day when he was trying to make her fall in love. This really appealed to my romantic side. About five chapters into the book, I already knew that these two people were literally like two sides of me. I could split myself in half and be Natasha and be Daniel. For example, Natasha being an immigrant, I could definitely relate to that. As an immigrant into the UK, as someone who immigrated with my family, I came over, the threat of deportation, the instability of being an immigrant in a new country, the feeling of not being wanted, I definitely know how that felt. I mean, even when I woke up on Brexit Day, I was just like, oh my god, they don't want me here type thing. So I could definitely identify with the emotions that she was going through in terms of having to leave a place that she called home. And then the other thing that I found really interesting is that she was very level-headed, very practical as a character, very kind of science-orientated. This is how things happen. Everything had to make sense. It had to be logical for her. And that is pretty much how I am most of the time. And then we had Daniel on the other hand, who was kind of almost very away with the fairies. He didn't really believe in reality, or he believed in how the universe could, or how the universe basically sets things in motions and brings things together and make things work in a way that they're supposed to. And it actually made me think of one of my favorite books, which is The Alchemist, just in terms of his mentality and his approach to life. Was really, really refreshing, and it felt like the other part of me. So it was really interesting to read this book and feel completely attached to both characters. There's a chapter on hair for Natasha, and it was about her going natural, embracing her natural fro, and the different reactions that she had from her family members, predominantly her mum, how her mum reacted to it, her mum's feelings about her becoming a natural and wearing her hair naturally. And a lot of the time there's all these kind of political statement theories attached to black women having natural hair. So it was really interesting to see that from the African American perspective. I would definitely recommend you guys to check out The Sun Is Also a Star. And actually both of Nicola's books are in my book selection for Black History Month, which is currently over on Penguin platform here on YouTube. Definitely check it out. I have a link below, and I also have it linked within the video. And I actually do have some of these books to give away, so comment below for a chance to win. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Alright guys, I'll speak to you later. Bye.